What's up guys, and welcome back to another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. And in today's video we'll be looking at a couple of my highlight clips over the last few days, so let's get into it. So starting it off here, we do have a 9 legendary water buffalo, and I have been hunting these guys for a little bit now. I've been trying to get an axis deer and I've just had no luck lately, but I do like hunting these species every once in a while, and yeah, I do find a pretty monster one. Before this, I had one diamond water buffalo, and it was pretty janky, so I wanted a new one. So I do end up there with a Vital Organ hit, and picking him up here, I basically knew he was going to be diamond just off of that estimate, but he did score a whopping 174.4, which is absolutely massive. It does beat my previous record at 172, so it did beat it by 8.2, and yeah, that was pretty awesome. So moving on to another Parquet trophy here, we do have a 5 medium black buck, and this is my first 5 medium black buck. I hardly ever hunt them. I think this is like my second hunt ever. I've heard they're pretty easy, but I can't confirm that nor deny it. So I do take a Vital Organ hit there. And moving on to claim him, as I pick him up, he did score a 139, and I do not know if that's actually massive or not because I never hunt these species. But yeah. Moving on to a Yukon trophy here, we do spot a 5 medium Plains Bison. My second ever. I think my first 5 medium Plains Bison scored like minimum score, and I think it was like my second ever diamond ever. So it was pretty exciting spotting one of these. And these guys always seem to be like level 3, like all the time. But yeah, I do take a double lung shot there. I got a little nervous because I didn't know if I like Vital Organ hit him or not because he's on a trot. So as I claim him here, I do pick him up, and he does score like basically minimum score, but I do like to see these make diamond because I do love the species. Moving on to my favorite clip of the video, I am hunting Springbok, and I do end up finding a 5 medium guaranteed diamond. And funny enough, before this I tried to shoot another 5 medium that did make diamond with a Glock, and I screwed it up. So I am actually super excited to see this guy. So I pop him there with a double lung hit, and it was vital. So as I claim him here, I can already tell he's going to be absolutely massive. And he was scoring 115.5, and I do believe that is 0.5 off max score, because I think max score is 16, as far as I know. So yeah, pretty big trophy. So on to another Virunga trophy. I do find a 9 legendary Cape Buffalo, and I've been wanting a brown for so long. I probably have like upwards of 10 Cape Buffalo diamonds, and I just haven't got a brown, so I was super excited to spot one of these. So as I was shooting him here, I do take a double lung shot. I was a little bit nervous because I do think the 300 round bug was still a thing during shooting him, but it was perfectly fine. It went through. Picking him up here, he was a big rack, scoring 157, which is the smaller side of big racks, but it's still absolutely massive and a beautiful brown diamond Cape Buffalo. So moving on to a older clip here, it was on my red deer grind, and I shoot this red deer. I think it was, at the time I thought it was a pretty average one, but as I claim him here, he does score 270.10, which is the biggest red deer I've ever killed in my entire career as of this point. And you can just see the widespread is just absolutely insane. And yeah, definitely my favorite trophy, right behind my great one from this grind. So moving on to a New England trophy here, I do have a 3 very easy Eastern Wild Turkey, and I was trying to get it to strut, but it was just being super stubborn. It just wouldn't strut, and I've already spent like 2 hours on this guy, so I just end up crawling up and just shooting him with a longbow anyways. This is my second ever time using a longbow, because I used it first on my albino lion, and now I'm using it on a turkey. And I do take him there. I don't think it was a long shot or anything, so I just shoot him again to just finish him off. And honestly, great attention to detail by EW here, just because of the fact that the arrow is sticking out of him. It is pretty realistic, and I love how the coat looks on them as well. So picking him up, he was just an average diamond turkey, but it is a turkey I don't have yet, and yeah, pretty good. So moving on to the final clip of the video, I do spot a 2 miner Eastern Wild Turkey. This was on New England mountains as well. I shoot him with the shotgun. I don't think much of it, but as I go to claim him here, he did actually end up scoring diamond. It is kind of hard to tell. I claimed him for half a second, and that's when I just realized he scored diamond. Here he was in the claim screen that we did get to see for like half a second, and I did go back into the lodge to make sure it was a diamond, and he was a diamond. He barely made it. And honestly, I didn't even think these things could make it anymore at level 2, but they, I guess, still can. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.